It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 16 carries, 60 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Steps away. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Rodgers with it. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive and out allowed for the completion downfield.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So we have reached halftime with our